I was wearing this black gown with red choker. It was really elegant. I liked it.
What was there not to love about Valentino? It was divine. And the colors, and the faded yellow, and the soft teal, and the prints were gorgeous, and the ankle-length pleats. And it was not romantic, but incredibly feminine.
Giving it a bit of an edge with a very heavy shoe, a shoe that had a real aggression, a bit of this kind of punk attitude that's on so many of the runways, but with a shin guard that almost made it look like a boot. So you had this great dichotomy of a super feminine dress from the knee up, and then from the knee down, something that almost resembled a combat boot. And I always loved tension. I always loved that tug of war in fashion. I think that's what true style is all about. And I feel Pier Paolo really achieved that with the collection that he had shown us this season here in Paris.
There was something talismanic about it. The print, it was almost like a tarot card print with hands, and I don't know, I just want everything.
Valentino was beautiful as ever. I mean, you really see a lot of real craftsmanship. It's almost clothing like candy. It's so beautiful.
It was wonderful. I mean, it had everything that you expect and then more from Pier Paolo, and they were just sort of like Byzantine princesses, but the workmanship, I mean, it does really take your breath away because the embellishments were extraordinary.
Valentino was really stunning. Despite all of that embroidery and the embellishment and, the gorgeous flow of those dresses, it really looked relevant to now. And I think a lot of it was because he grounded it by having the models wearing these sort of chunky boots.
I love the boots. It's so much my style. I love the coat, and I love everything, but especially the boots and the coat. It's amazing.
Wasn't just this kind of pretty, floaty, romantic Italian girl. It was a girl who strides through life but wears incredibly feminine, beautifully worked clothes. So it was great. I loved it.
I love his colour sense because that brings the sort of modernity to it. So you've got a kind of strange, almost sick pink with a red, then with a kind of strange turquoise, which is quite hard. So they never get too sweet or too sickly. There's always something that cuts that. And I think that's really wonderful.
Everything was so sumptuous. It's very difficult to choose between the fabrics, the colors, the embroideries, the shapes, the shoes. It was beautiful.
I loved it because it was a mix of extremely feminine, fragile elements with also very, very hard and warrior elements. And the colors, of course, and his sensibility. He's the best.
Valentino was a beautiful show. I love romanticism, and I really saw it, and I love the dark side sometimes as well. I think it was a powerful collection.
There are a lot of, it's not pleats, but it's like small pieces of leather, very well cut. So he's evolving more and more in the savoir-faire of the ateliers of Valentino, but always with a smart touch.
love the show. Everyone loved that show. The multiplicity of ideas, Renaissance, Victorian, Memphis design movement, but all coherently done. The singular beauty of the thing, the romanticism, but like for the 21st century. Great show.
I love how Pierpaolo likes to make women pretty. So the prettiness of all the embroidery. I was particularly interested in knowing more about the Memphis Italian arm that he explored with the numbers. He's always very good to pick up some artistic influence and transforming into nice product.
I love what he's doing with the house. It has such a strong identity, that kind of romantic, poetic thing that he's all about. He owns that kind of fashion idiom, really, which is now so much imitated.
I was wearing a fabulous, beautiful gown, and it had a beautiful embroidery, and it was a black silk, and it swooshed in the wind, and it was fabulous. Very Valentino.
We've come to expect a sort of delicacy and a lightness, and what I think Valentino now with Pierpaolo represents, quality of the decoration gets more and more intricate and beautiful, and yet it's light and it never is heavy.
It's always an exceptional show, and in clothes it just make my customers' heart go pitter-patter. It was really a Valentine from Valentino. A beautiful mix of laces that were pink and red, or near the end of the show, a gorgeous pink lace gown that was topped with red tulle that just kind of gave a hint of the pink from underneath.
I loved how he can manage to be so modern, so young and chic.
I absolutely thought it was so exquisite. The workmanship, the detail, the masculine styling with the boot, the flat studded boot with the leg cuff. It's always going to be feminine, but what I love about what's happening is it's having a more masculine layer sort of imposed on it, which gives it the edge that I love even more. I really want to give him the biggest round of applause for that show. That was great. We should buy some immediately.
He's really incredibly talented, Pierpaolo. He makes us dream and believe there can always be better and newer and fresher, and it's just stunning, stunning.
Beautiful, breathtaking, gorgeous, poetic. I mean, all the adjectives in the world to describe beauty, that was what that was.
He looks incredibly happy, so I hope he is with this collection. It was just ravishing.